cover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Purdue Boilermakers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team out there, we're ready to rumble.
Lil Peter fucking man, Lil Peter fucking legend. Act like we've been here before, y'all. Act like we've been here before, kids. Act like we've been here before.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25.
And then, yeah. Basically, move off.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They're going to run it here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Hello?
Tailback takes the handoff again.
Hello?
That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you can close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And they stop him, but not before an explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense, is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Finds his target, and it's complete. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Seventh play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And the Boilermakers have 1st and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Can he take it all the way? Now the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Mean Green. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And there's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And tackled there by the defense. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's a quick grab.
Bro, that's all you want to know.
Only after picking up a fresh set of downs. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the Boilermakers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Like, bro, you're running.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. The Boilermakers offense is on the move now.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep it.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And the Boilermakers will look to convert here on fourth down.
Here we go.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. Second and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quick spin on the run. And he's brought down, but there is a flag.
Illegal block in the...
Check out this call.
You know what?
The head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
I truly do see what's going on here. Illegal block in the back.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw. It's Lagway. Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
The key on the third down between a quarterback and the wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's an out route, the catch made. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Back to throw. It's Lagway. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Oof. The risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down. But what will be the play call?
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. To get him down quickly. Gain on that completion.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
That completion makes it second and medium. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. As the 2-minute warning in this close first half, the offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Short completion, a third down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They're going to throw for it on third and short. He's running out of time here. Quick completion to the tight end. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Has the first down and more. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can...
There's a shot toward the end zone. And
I could be
off in the end zone. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Boilermakers will have first and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. Those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back, launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Purdue.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
No problem with PAT right down the middle.
Think about it, guys.
With that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Coleman. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. North Texas's offense is back out there now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made.
Stop putting the ball behind me,
but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here comes a handoff. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a deep completion. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say
like I said, bro,
catch a big game.
get up with that.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
First and goal for the offense. They'll run the option. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, down here inside a 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
It's like one more play here before halftime. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. And he'll make it for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. And they'll set up with PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break.
Yeah, at this second, probably not, but yeah, definitely would if you wanted to. Yeah.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Powers now has our halftime update.
What? Yeah, they cool when they work. Sometimes they be acting.
Boilermakers will kick this deep to begin the second half.
Super.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do?
I tell you that.
He can't force the ball into traffic and
tell you that.
throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync.
I want to see if that's his life. Is that what he's going to do for the rest of the game?
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The pocket breaking down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And a lot of time back
Be
there.
my fucking guest. Keep running that man shit, bro.
What
you talking about?
Think about this, Chris.
Bring that man shit, man. Night. Beautiful. Cool.
Should I hang up or no?
Say it again.
Should I hang up or no?
I mean, it's your life. If that's what you want to do, you know, you can do it, bro.
To get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here, so close into the postseason and the playoff. Working with the lead, it comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer.
And looking for a big play here. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. His eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. Got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Handoff in a single back formation. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Telling you, bro.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Catch made by the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Makes a quick catch. Got space, looking to score. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
They go with a direct snap. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. Extra point try coming now. PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Second down, we're going to throw it. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looking to scramble now. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Going the other way. Can they catch him? At the 30 now. Inside the 10. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play.
They kind of do the other because usually the receiver will stop efficiently and bring up the receiver and stop extra time.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he's got it. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35. And the Boilermakers will come to the line to run the hurry up.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. The tight end has got it. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he takes
Pay attention to how he scores his touchdowns. Pay attention.
That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after the completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
2nd down after that completion. To throw, it's Lagway. Bringing pressure. Using his legs on the scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman.
Thank you.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football.
Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. And he's got some open field ahead. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Wow. Ball by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And looking to throw now on first down. Running back has it on a screen now. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there.
You get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive. They need 2 touchdowns, so anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Finds his man. It's Reynolds. Touchdown, Purdue. This offense really clicking. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. North Texas's offense is back out there now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Rolling the dice a bit, up 1 possession and going for it on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Receiver makes the grab. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And they finally tackle him down at the one. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. And the call is a quarterback sneak.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They become one-dimensional.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue.
Nice safe call here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that centering guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
He does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's a run to the left. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning as we head into the dramatic finish of this game. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Catch made on the sidelines, good enough for a first down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. First down, looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Crispy gets so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to him. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Looking for some space. It's Ward. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
It was a nice job. Line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Game makes it 2nd and medium. press coverage now from the secondary. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Inside the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead. But instead, they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up to preserve this lead. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. It comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? To throw, it's Lagway. Pressure is coming. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Well, just a really heads-up play by this receiver. Yeah, he maybe could have fought to get the first down, but I love the fact he got out of bounds. You save your timeouts, you stop the clock, the offense has a chance to regroup, and now you're in striking distance to get the right play called at the right time.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called.
You know, here in the 4th quarter with the lead, and you're the defense, I don't mind giving up some completions, but you can't let these guys get out of bounds and save the clock.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And this time it's complete. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. Clock is stopped.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Defense is coming after him. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Now it's 2nd down here. Dropping back, it's Lagway. It's an out route, the catch made, and smart choice, he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
He's running out of time here. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. Down quickly after the catch, but the ball at the 14 sets up the red zone opportunity now. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to scramble. Hit just as he throws the ball. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown. But think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or you roll the dice and go for two and potentially win the game.
Now the decision to go for two. Gutsy call by this coach. He wants to win it right here. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. And now the crucial try for the extra point. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts from inside the 20. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape defense with a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Catch made on the left side. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but you better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
The defense is electing to play double coverage on this receiver, and the quarterback still tries to squeeze the ball in there.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking to throw yet again. Launching one to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Missed it. And with the miss, we remain tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So this defense now needs to come up with something special to make a play to stay in this game in OT. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. He's trying to jam these receivers at the line. Back to pass. It's Lagway. It's intercepted. A crucial overtime mistake. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now the 40. At the 30 now. The 10. And he's in there.